All right, folks, buckle up, because today we are launching headfirst into the great unknown. We're talking UFOs.
Ooh!
The Pentagon's been, they've been dropping some seriously cryptic hints about, about what they know. Could this be it? The smoking ray gun we've all been waiting for. Are we finally about to get confirmation that E.T. is out there phoning home from a galaxy far, far away?
Whoa there, cowboy.
Oh.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
We've got some fascinating material to dig through first.
Right, you are.
Mm-hmm.
So let's rewind a bit and set the stage for today's deep dive.
Okay.
We're going old school with some declassified documents from Project BLE book.
Ooh!
Now, for those who haven't spent their nights glued to History Channel documentaries,
Right.
that was the U.S. Air Force's official UFO investigation program. Ran from 1947 to 1969.
Wow.
And we've also got a timely Time article that tackles how all this extraterrestrial buzz connects to national security.
Good call on that Time article.
Right.
It really underscores the importance of looking at this topic beyond just the little green men stereotype.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This isn't just about, spaceships buzzing the White House.
Right.
This is about potential threats we can't even fathom.
Exactly.
So let's start with what the Pentagon is actually saying.
Okay.
Why are they suddenly so chatty about UFOs or UAPs, as they like to call them now?
Let's unpack that UAP thing first.
Okay.
It stands for Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena. Basically, the government is acknowledging that there are things zipping around in our airspace that they can't explain.
Things that could be alien spacecraft.
Or, advanced drones from another country.
Right.
We can't rule anything out yet.
True.
Right.
But back to the Pentagon's sudden transparency. What's their angle?
Well, the Time article makes a good point about national security concerns.
Okay.
Imagine if some of these UAPs turn out to be super advanced tech from, say, Russia or China.
More than a wake-up call. That's a full-on alien invasion siren.
Okay.
We'd be totally outmatched.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
There's no evidence of an alien invasion yet. But the fact that the Pentagon is taking this seriously suggests that there's something genuinely perplexing happening.
See, even you're starting to believe.
Rah.
But back to Project BLE book for a second.
Okay.
It investigated over 12,000 sightings, right?
That's right.
Did they find anything concrete?
Well, most were explained away as weather phenomena, misidentified aircraft, things like that.
Okay.
But over 700 cases remained unexplained.
700.
Yeah.
You're telling me that for over 2 decades, the Air Force was chasing shadows, and 700 of those shadows had no logical explanation. Come on, that's got to be some juicy alien action.
While unexplained doesn't automatically translate to extraterrestrial,
Sure.
it does leave a lot of room for speculation.
That's what I'm talking about, speculation theories.
Yeah.
Government cover-ups. This is where the real fun begins.
Oh, boy.
And speaking of cover-ups, let's talk about the granddaddy of them all, Roswell.
Oh, here we go.
Come on. You can't tell me you're not at least a little intrigued by the whole crashed alien spacecraft thing. It's like a cultural phenomenon at this point.
It is.
Yeah.
Roswell is definitely a fascinating case.
Yes.
In 1947, something crashed in the New Mexico desert.
Okay.
The military initially claimed it was a weather balloon, but later admitted it was part of a top-secret project to monitor Soviet nuclear tests.
See, they lied.
Yeah.
Classic government cover-up. What were they really trying to hide?
Well, according to the official reports, it was a high-altitude surveillance balloon.
Oh,
Not an alien spacecraft.
a weather balloon. Come on, it's always a weather balloon.
Oh.
What about all the eyewitness accounts of strange debris, alien bodies?
Those accounts emerged much later and haven't been independently verified.
Oh.
The Air Force has declassified a ton of documents related to Roswell. And so far, there's no smoking gun proving it was extraterrestrial.
Yeah, but the government could have easily doctored those documents, right? Planted fake evidence, silenced witnesses.
That's venturing into conspiracy theory territory.
Exactly, and we're not afraid to go there.
Right.
What about Area 51?
Okay.
You can't talk about government cover-ups without mentioning the mother of all secret bases.
Okay, let's shift gears to Area 51 then.
Yes.
It's this super secret military base in Nevada, shrouded in mystery.
A place so secretive they deny it even exists.
Right.
That's where they're keeping the alien technology, right?
Mm.
The crashed spacecraft, the alien autopsies, the whole 9 yards.
Area 51 is definitely a hub for experimental aircraft and technology.
Okay.
But so far, there's no concrete evidence linking it to extraterrestrial activity.
Oh, there's evidence. All right, we just haven't found it yet.
Okay.
Or maybe the government's just really good at hiding it. What about those Majestic 12 documents?
Yes.
Some people think those are the key to unlocking the whole alien cover-up.
The Majestic 12? Those documents supposedly reveal a secret group of scientists and government officials tasked with managing alien contact.
Wow.
However, the National Archives investigated those documents and concluded they're most likely not authentic.
Wait, so the documents that are supposed to prove a cover-up are themselves a cover-up?
Well,
We're talking about a cover-up within a cover-up? It's deeper than I thought.
it's a bit of a rabbit hole, I'll grant you that.
Yeah.
But the takeaway here is that there's a lot of misinformation and speculation surrounding this topic.
Sure.
We need to be careful about what we believe.
All right.
Yeah.
I hear ya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My brain is officially fried. Cover-ups. Secret documents.
For
Shadowy government agencies. It's like something straight out of a spy thriller.
Well, it's certainly more exciting than your average tax audit, but seriously, it's important to approach these topics with a healthy dose of skepticism.
Yeah, I hear you. But even, you have to admit, there's something inherently captivating about the idea of the government hiding alien secrets. You know, it plays into all our deepest fears about shadowy forces controlling the world.
I can't argue with that. It's like a real-life X-Files episode. But let's shift gears a bit.
Go ahead.
We've talked about Roswell, Area 51, those big headline-grabbing incidents.
Right.
But what about all the other UFO sightings people report all the time? Are any of those legit?
Dude, there are thousands of reports. Every year people see weird lights in the sky, objects moving at impossible speeds. Are they all just weather balloons and swamp gas?
Okay, first off, swamp gas is a real thing, and it can cause some pretty bizarre visual effects.
Right.
But to answer your question, most UFO sightings can be explained as misidentified aircraft weather phenomena hoaxes, even things like satellites or drones.
Okay, but what about the ones that can't be explained? The ones where multiple witnesses see the same thing or there's radar confirmation? Those have to count for something, right?
Those are definitely the most intriguing cases, and there are legitimate scientists and researchers who are taking this phenomenon seriously. They're analyzing radar data witness testimony, trying to apply scientific rigor to these unexplained sightings.
So you're saying there's actually a chance that some of these UFOs could be the real deal alien spacecraft buzzing around our planet?
I'm saying we can't rule it out completely. The universe is a vast and mysterious place.
That's what I'm talking about. The truth is out there. But let's play this out for a second. What if some of these UAPs, these things the Pentagon can't identify, are actually evidence of advanced alien technology?
If that were the case, it would be a monumental discovery. It would completely revolutionize our understanding of physics engineering, maybe even our whole concept of reality.
Dude, it would be mind-blowing. Imagine the technology they must possess. We'd be talking about spaceships that can travel faster than light, weapons that can level entire cities, maybe even the ability to manipulate time and space.
It's certainly a tantalizing prospect, but again, we're dealing with a lot of hypotheticals here.
Okay, but let's entertain those hypotheticals for just a minute. If aliens are real and they've been visiting Earth, why wouldn't they just land on the White House lawn and say hello? Why all the secrecy? Why the hide-and-seek routine?
That's a question that has baffled researchers for decades. Some theorize that they're observing us from a distance, studying our behavior, our culture.
Maybe they're waiting for us to evolve a bit more. You know, like, let's give these humans a few more millennia to figure out how not to blow themselves up before we make contact.
Or perhaps they have a completely different understanding of time and space, and what we perceive as secrecy is simply their way of interacting with the universe.
That's deep, man, deep. But let's get back to the conspiracy theories. Let's say for a second that the government really is hiding something big. Why would they do it? What's the motive?
Well, we've already touched on some of the theories: maintaining control, preventing mass panic, protecting us from potentially hostile alien forces.
Or maybe they're trying to reverse engineer alien technology to gain a military advantage. It's like something straight out of a science fiction movie.
It's a popular trope, that's for sure, and it's not entirely implausible. Imagine the implications if a government managed to unlock the secrets of advanced alien tech. It would be a game changer in terms of global power dynamics.
Forget about nukes and drones. We'd be talking about interstellar warships, planet-busting lasers, the whole shebang. would be a whole new level of warfare.
It's certainly a thought-provoking, if somewhat terrifying scenario.
But also kind of cool, right? Okay, I know we're getting deep into speculation here, but that's kind of the point, isn't it?
I suppose so. It's all about exploring the possibilities, using our imaginations to consider what might be out there.
And you know what part of me really wants to believe? I want to believe that we're not alone in this vast universe, that there's something more out there, something extraordinary waiting to be discovered.
I think that's a sentiment a lot of people share. There's something deeply compelling about the idea of extraterrestrial life.
It's like even if all the evidence is shaky, even if it's just a glimmer of a possibility, that glimmer is enough to keep us looking up at the stars, wondering what's out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gone like deep, deep down this UFO rabbit hole, government secrets and mysterious sightings and the possibility of alien tech so advanced it makes our smartphones look like we're still chiseling on cave walls.
Right.
It's a wild ride.
It certainly is, and it all boils down to one fundamental question. Are we alone in the universe?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's a question that has haunted humanity for centuries. We look up at the stars at the sheer vastness of space, and we can't help but wonder if there's someone else out there looking back at us.
It's a question that sparks our imagination, fuels our curiosity, and maybe even keeps some of us awake at night staring out the window waiting for a sign.
Definitely keeps me up at night. But let's say, just for the sake of argument, that aliens are real and they have been visiting Earth. What would that mean for us? How would it change everything?
It would be a paradigm shift of epic proportions. Imagine realizing that everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe was wrong. We wouldn't be the center of the cosmic story anymore. We'd be just one chapter in a much larger, more complex narrative.
Dude, it would be like finding out your whole life has been a simulation.
Right.
Like, whoa, there's a whole other level of reality out there that we haven't even tapped into yet.
It would challenge our understanding of science, religion, philosophy, everything. We'd have to rewrite the textbooks, reassess our values, maybe even redefine what it means to be human.
And what about technology? Imagine the kind of tech they must have to travel across interstellar distances. We'd be like kids playing with sticks and stones compared to them.
It is fascinating to think about the potential technological leaps we could make if we had access to that kind of knowledge. It could solve some of our biggest challenges here on Earth, from climate change to energy scarcity.
Or it could lead to a whole new kind of arms race.
Right.
Everyone scrambling to get their hands on alien weapons, spaceships, mind control devices. It'd be a whole new world of chaos.
It's important to remember that any interaction with an advanced alien civilization would come with risks as well as rewards.
Okay.
We'd need to approach such contact with caution and a deep understanding of the potential consequences.
All right. I'm officially scared now, but also excited. This is just too much for my brain to process.
It's a lot to take in, I'll grant you that, but that's the beauty of this topic. It forces us to think beyond our own limited perspective, to consider possibilities that might seem outlandish, but could actually be real.
So where does that leave us? Are we any closer to answering the big question, are we alone?
Honestly, I don't think we have a definitive answer. The evidence is still inconclusive. There's a lot of mystery, a lot of speculation, and frankly, a lot of hype.
But that's what makes it so intriguing. We're left with more questions than answers, and maybe that's okay. Maybe the journey is just as important as the destination.
Maybe you're right. Maybe the real value lies in the exploration, in the constant questioning, and the never-ending pursuit of knowledge.
So to all you listeners out there, what do you think? Are we alone in the universe, or have we been visited by beings from beyond our world? Drop your thoughts below. We want to hear your theories, your wildest speculations, your deepest fears, and your most fervent hopes. Let's keep this conversation going, because the truth, as they say, is out there somewhere.